Hey everybody, it's Norm here from Tested at Silicon 2022. And it's kind of a tradition now to meet up with Karrver Cosplay. Shelley, Mike, so good to see you.
Yeah, thank you for having us again, you know?
Oh, if you've watched the channels and watched our previous videos at Silicon at Maker Faire, you may recognize the work of Shelley and Mike, who've done the Man Spider, a big Totoro with Darkseid, and this year, unveiling for the first time, Albrekh. Albrekh. See, I've seen The Rise of Skywalker, like I can count it maybe on one hand number of times.
Yeah.
A character seen for how many seconds?
5 seconds.
5
Literally
seconds.
5 seconds.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
in and out.
It's the Sith welder that puts together Kylo Ren's helmet at the beginning of the film.
Yeah.
And you guys went all out.
Yeah.
This is incredible costume. Shelley, we're gonna get you out of the mask in just a second, but like, you've been walking around just kind of performing as a character. Oh, I love it, the personality of this. Oh, this is great. Okay, Shelley, let's have you take off the mask because I want to hear how you both made this.
Oh, there you go. Let's go ahead and detach the battery for a second. And there you go.
All right, so tell me the journey of making Albrecht, starting with why choosing this character.
You know, I think we originally, with Obi-Wan Kenobi, you know, the hype for Star Wars, of course, we caught the bug, and we're like, what can we bring to the community that we haven't seen a bunch of times? And we kind of just like brought back to like, oh, what about that monkey character that fixes Kylo Ren's helmet? Has anyone ever done that? And after researching like Google, we've seen nothing. There's almost no research of this character at all. So we're like, let's give him more than the 5 seconds that, you know, he deserves.
Mm-hmm. And we almost always wanted to do some sort of like ape character. And I feel like this is our time to really shine and especially have one look so familiar but yet so alien too. So it was something that was on our to-do list and we finally got to do it, and it just, you know, ticked off another box of it being Star Wars.
Now that I think of the back catalog of cosplays you've created, it's creature-based, right?
Yeah.
From Totoro to Man Spider to Throg to now, like, and also every costume has a mixed media element,
Absolutely,
right? It's creatures wearing like costuming on themselves.
We're a really big fan of like just Hollywood special effects, so we like to see what have they done, but bring it down to like a cosplay aspect, you know.
So let's start with the head sculpt, right? This mask. Because already I see a bunch of mixed media from the visor to the face itself. Walk me through the build of this.
Yeah, so it's basically a half mask. We sculpted it in wet clay. We took about a week to do that. Of course, you know, molded it, cast it. It's a soft polyfoam with a rubber skin. So it's not latex or silicone. It's actually like neoprene. So yeah, that's basically just the mask, and then we Fusion 360 modeled the goggles, the visor for it. Yeah, and of course, you know, at the very end, all the painting and hair punching. It's our first time actually, or our third time airbrushing, but we really wanted to get that realistic skin for this one. So we really like thought about it for like a week, just like studying up on other people's, like Steve Wang, his artwork, just to really see how, again, those Hollywood people really get those nice skin textures and paint jobs.
I really have to say my favorite part are the ears because they are so cute. And then I'm so happy that we were able to achieve some sort of like veining kind of detail. That's always going to be like my favorite part because it's just so cute.
In that airbrushing, I see that how it comes through in the layering. And it's not only mixed media, it's mixed process. You're talking about hand sculpting to get an expression, to get a gesture, at the same time using digital modeling for a hard edged part. That makes a lot of sense. I love that expression.
Yeah.
This frown, this grumpiness.
For some reason, we love grumpy characters. They're just like very smiley characters, you know?
Oh, and then you allow that stubble with the hair punching as well. You said it's a foam with is it self-skinning or is it a
we
painted on?
First we skin it with the neoprene and then we backfilled it with the soft polyfoam. Yeah.
Done in your mold, a silicone mold.
A stone mold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. And then that takes paint real well.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You know, because like with like latex or silicone, you need other chemicals so it bonds to it. But since it's just a rubber, it's just so easy.
Now to have it marry perfectly with your 3D printed part, which looks to me very convincingly like a metal, especially this paint here. It's so nice.
Well,
how did you get
this one
that?
actually is a metal.
Okay, so it is again.
We cheated on that part.
Yeah,
But it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
totally with electronics as well.
Yeah, we got 2 fans in there. We have the lights, of course, and I might be able to pop it open.
Oh.
And it even disconnects.
Oh wow, just an FDM print.
Yeah.
I love seeing this. I
Yeah,
love
right?
seeing the
yeah,
print.
the magic behind it.
Totally, that's what we love right there. And Shelley, you can see through?
Yes. So the way that it is without the light, it almost looks like you're wearing sunglasses inside. And then with the light, it is a little bit more blinding. So don't ask me to walk around, but I can stand super well.
And it's right through, you're looking right through the light itself.
Right through it, yeah. So I have enough room inside for like my nose and everything to just kind of like look out. And I have enough room where we have the 2 fans where we're circulating air in and out.
Yeah.
So it also helps decrease the fogging of the eyes.
This is great. I
Yeah,
love it.
right?
And the availability of different types of lights that you can get running off 5 volt, 12 volts, that you can actually look through and be totally safe in. That is so cool.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you got it.
And then the cut and sew. Okay, so now you got the half mask, you have the expression, the ears. Talk to me about the clothing and also the shroud.
Yes. So the hood was completely hand patterned and then made, and this is our like kind of not first, but also feels like the first time sewing something so big and thick.
We haven't sewn anything until the shutdown when, everyone was sewing masks. And that's when we learned how to sew. So this is literally like our first garment. So
yes, and it's so hard to do like this like really thick, like almost like puffy jacket, like thick quilting. And it's really hard to achieve it so much, but I think we did a pretty good job at it. And one of the things that we learned is like we stuffed it with too much batting and then had to go out and take it back out and stuff like that. So you're just learning and failing and learning again along the way.
Well, I look at this, the way it bunches up. It has character in it.
We
right?
actually added this last roll because it just wasn't looking right. And so we're like, we got to sew another one on.
Yeah, and a liner on the inside, some contrast.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Extra details.
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
really
yeah.
go all out.
Thank you.
And then the work jacket.
Yeah, and then so again, same thing. We kind of like created another pattern, and we have these like nice thick like sausage roll.
Yeah, we dissected a sweater, like a hoodie, and then we just added the channels. We're trying to keep it simple since we don't know.
Yeah.
And then just like a simple liner, and then this is like pretty much a modified apron that we added like all of our little bands to hold all of our tools that we also made, and like all of our belts and pockets. So yeah, it's a very thick thing, but thankfully we are in a very well ventilated area, so I am able to live and breathe around pretty well.
Wow, you're giving.
I'll give you.
Yes, and you're giving this character like love that I don't think any of the filmmakers, the creature designers, or the effects artists who work on the film ever thought it would see. And I hopefully they get the chance, to watch it and realize that this character that I'm sure they labored over is getting as much love.
Yeah, we're actually hoping that they'll do the TV show, like a prequel, so that we can actually see more of the Knights of Ren's backstory with Albrekh and their bad guy adventures.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations to you both. Any other parts that you guys want to call it? Oh, yes.
So this radio, it does work. Are you ready?
Yes.
Boop, 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 boop. Okay, sorry, I had to. Okay, there you go.
That's the fun of the performance here at a convention. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah,
See you both.
thank you again for having us.
Yeah, and I know these are like, we finished these projects in 2 months essentially, less than 2 months.
Yeah.
A sprint, that's what conventions are for.
Yeah, you just find that convention. You're like, what can I make that is going to be perfect for that convention? And we thought a maker for all the makers.
All right. Well, have fun walking through
Thank you.
Silicon. Shelley, Mike, great to see you. And
Thank
we'll
you.
have to check in next year for the
Perfect.
next big project, next creature
Yeah.
you guys will make.
Perfect. Thank you.